Well, good morning, everyone. It's time for our Sunday morning recap. I hope you made it to the house of God and enjoyed worship with your church family yesterday. And this is what we were looking at yesterday at the journey in Matthew chapter number 1. We looked into just a little bit of the beginning of the Christmas story. And really what we wanted to zero in on was celebrating the presence of God. So Christmas is that moment where we recognize this is when God decided to come down and be with us, be among us. And it's so powerful. And so God with us is such a powerful reality. This gift of his presence touches our lives in several meaningful ways. That's what we covered yesterday. And in fact, let me read the passage to you. I really want to zero in on verse number 23, but the passage is Matthew 1, verses 18 through 25. And so if you want to read that whole passage out, it kind of gives you the Joseph view of the announcement of Mary being pregnant and what he's going to do and what it's going to mean. And so verse number 23 is the big verse. And so let me get us to Matthew 1:23. It says this, it says, behold, a virgin shall be with child and shall bring forth a son, and they shall call his name Emmanuel, which being interpreted is God with us, or really the direct interpretation is with us is God. And so he comes down and he doesn't just quickly jump in, make salvation available to us, and then jump out really quickly. He actually comes and dwells among us. He comes and becomes one of us. That crazy connectedness that he wanted us to have, his presence. Well, there's several things that shows us. Well, God's willingness to associate with us personally is one of them, and maybe the biggest one is he wanted to associate with us personally. He doesn't just throw salvation our way or from a distance, holding his nose, give us salvation. He comes down and he dwells among us. Really, this is a tremendous statement of his great love for us, that he would not only save us, but he would want to be with us. Now, his desire is that not only would he be with us, but he would also give us what we need for life. We use the word alliance when we were talking about this, because he's got a life he wants us to live. And so he came down to show us and then equip us to be actually all that he wants us to be. His strength and resources are available to us. And really, this has one obvious expression or response that we should have flow from us, and that's adoration. That's where we spent a significant amount of time. We should express with our lives his worthiness of highest praise, that he is the one that should be elevated to the highest place. And listen, we are blessed to be in relationship with him. So celebrate this Christmas as if Jesus was physically present. I mean, technically he is physically present. We're just not able to see that aspect of the world, and so he doesn't open that up to us so completely. But his spirit is in us, and so he is technically physically with us. He is in us, and he is around us, and he is watching us. He knows all of it, and so let's live like he sees what we're seeing, that he knows why we're doing what we're doing, that he is aware of what we're doing. And so instead of pretending that he's in the dark and as long as we keep our distance, he won't know, the truth is he knows. He wants to be with us. He wants to associate with us. That means relate with us. He wants to equip us and empower us, and that should cause us to adore him. He is worthy. So let's adore him this Christmas. Have a great day.